Hello friends, welcome to our EVS class. I am Orlan Batina, studying 5th C from Adarsh Vidyaya Public School, Palladam. So today we are going to study about body. It's very essential to study about our own body. So let's start. Are you all excited? Good. So, God gave us this precious body. The body helps us in many situations. Let us study more about body. So, we have organs, parts in our body. Example, eyes, nose, brain and heart. So, don't confuse two parts and organs. Our body parts is called, another word for parts is organs. So, there are two types of organs, external and internal organs. Let us study more about this in next slide. External organs. The organs that we can see or touch are called external organs. Example, head, face, neck, shoulder, arms and legs. The organs that we can see and we can touch are called external organs. There are many external organs. Next, internal organs. The organs inside our body which we cannot see or touch are called internal organs. Example, brain, heart, stomach and lungs. Internal organs that we cannot see or touch, that's internal organs. Example, brain, heart, stomach and lungs. So, we are going to study organ system. A group of organs working together to perform a series of functions in our body is called an organ system. So, our parts of body, some parts of our body put teamwork or work together to finish a task is called organ system. Let's see example. Digestive system. Food is essential for our body to grow. It provides us energy to work and play. Food is very essential for us. It protects us from disease and helps to recover fast from illness. But the food that we eat is not usable directly by our body. It needs to be broken down into nutrients. So friends, food is very important for our body, we all know. So the food provides us energy and the energy will help us work and play. So and it will protect us from diseases. But our body don't take the food directly. It needs to be broken down into nutrients. Okay. The digestive system helps convert food that we eat into nutrients that our body uses and removes waste material from our body. So this is digestive system. And what is the task for the digestive system? It wants to broken down the food into nutrients. So let's see the parts of the digestive system. Parts of the digestive system. The main organs of the digestive system are as follows: mouth, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine and anus. So, our mouth, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, anus are working together to finish a task. So, let's see more about these parts. First, mouth. We first bite into food with our mouth. The mouth has teeth, tongue, and saliva that help in digestion of food. So, our mouth has teeth, tongue, and saliva. So let's see the steps what our mouth do. We use our teeth to chew food and break it into smaller pieces. So first our teeth will broke the it will broke the food that we eat into smaller pieces. Our saliva mixes with food to break it down. So next our saliva will come and it will mix the food to break it down. It will moisten the food. We use our tongue to move food around and mix it with saliva, and the tongue mix saliva and food together. So first we study teeth. We have teeth for chewing food and making it easier to digest. There are 4 main types of teeth, and each one has a different shape and function. The 4 main types of teeth are incisors. The front 8 teeth, 4 on top and 4 at the bottom, are called incisors. We use them to bite our food. Next, canines. There are 4 canines, 2 on top and 2 at the bottom. They are next to the incisors. They are the sharpest teeth used for tearing apart food. Premolars. There are 8 premolars at the back of our mouth, 2 on top and 2 at the bottom on both sides. Premolars are used for tearing and crushing food and have a flat biting surface. So we studied about teeth in the mouth. Molars. The 4th type of teeth is molars. Different people have different number of molars, between 8 to 12. Molars are our largest teeth and are used to grind and crush food. So molars, many people have many number of molars, between 8 to 12. Next, we will study about tongue. The tongue is a muscular organ in the mouth. The taste buds on the surface of the tongue help to identify the different tastes of the food that we eat. The tongue is important for chewing, mixing and swallowing food. So the tongue is very, very important for our mouth to chew, mix and swallow the food. So the tongue has taste buds. If we taste a chili, we will feel a sharp feeling, and so the taste buds only make that. So it's very important to taste what the food tastes. So next, the third one is salivary glands. Inside the mouth are the salivary glands. They produce a watery secretion called saliva. Saliva helps to moisten food and begins the digestion. So the salivary gland is present in our mouth. The saliva is very important to moisten the food that we eat, and it only begins the digestion. The next one is esophagus. The esophagus is a muscular, hollow tube connecting the mouth and stomach. It is 25 cm in length. It carries moist and broken down food from the mouth to the stomach for digestion. So, esophagus is a food pipe. Next, stomach. The stomach is a muscular J-shaped sac. It is used to store the food that we eat. Food passing down from the esophagus is further broken down and mixed with digestive juices in the stomach. This liquid mixture is then emptied into the small intestine. The fourth one is small intestine. The small intestine is a long, thin tube. It is 6 meters in length. It is the most important digestive organ. It is here that food is finally broken down into nutrients. In the small intestine, all the essential nutrients from food are absorbed in the blood to be sent to all parts of the body. Large intestine and anus. The large intestine is a large thick tube wrapping around the small intestine. It is 1.5 meters in length. In the large intestine, water is absorbed from the waste material that comes from the small intestine, and the waste material is pushed towards the anus. The anus is a small opening through which waste material is thrown out of the body. Waste material is called stool or feces. So, maintaining good health, the food that we eat, the amount that we eat, and the time at which we eat all have an impact on our health. If we eat too much or a lot of unhealthy food, we can fall ill. So friends, we learned more about body. So I think you understand more. Thank you for watching the video. Bye. Happy learning.